Hi, my name's Daryl, and I'm in the middle of a towing series for Jeep Wranglers. Now, one of the things that has always bothered me about towing is that when I look in my rear view mirror, I can't see anything. Of course, I can see my travel trailer, but that's it. So if there's a car coming up really quickly behind me and is getting ready to pass me, I can't see him. The other thing is, I've never been very good at backing up a trailer, so I thought maybe an RV backup camera might help out with both of these. So I was starting to do a little bit of research, and this company called Auto-Vox, they kind of came to the top. Couple of the reasons why is they make a relatively inexpensive product, they got really good reviews, and it's also wireless. So the Auto-Vox product is called the Magnetic Solar 4B backup camera. And one of its claims to fame is that it can be installed in literally just a couple of minutes. Now let's look at the camera. So this is the camera that comes with the system. It's 1080p as far as video quality goes, and it's wireless, so it has this little antenna right here. It also has a lithium-ion battery in the case, and so it doesn't require a power source. And one of the great things about that is you don't have to worry about drilling a hole in your trailer or running any sort of 12-volt cables to it. And so that's one of the things that really makes it easy to install, as well as the fact that it's wireless. Now, it has a weatherproof design, so it'll withstand the real extreme heat of the day or extreme cold, and it'll also handle any sort of rain or snow. Now, the camera also supports both daytime and nighttime use. And it's automatic, so in the daytime it'll run just like it normally does, and then at nighttime it has these two infrared lights that show up right here that make it so that you can see at night. Now with this lithium battery, it can be used continuously for up to 15 hours. If you foresee yourself needing to use it more than that, or just never really wanting to have to deal with charging, you can get an optional solar panel. It's like a small little guy that can mount directly to the camera, and then it connects to the camera with USB, and then at that point you pretty much don't have to charge the camera at all. Now the camera's lens also swivels, so it has something like 240 degrees of rotation, so you can point it all the way down, and then you can also point it all the way up. And after it's mounted, you can basically point it wherever you need it to. So the kit comes with multiple mounting options. This is the Z mount, so really it's designed to go on the top of the trailer. This is the one that I'm actually going to use. It's kind of like a pop-up camper. It's an A-frame camper, so it's not really tall. Most of your traditional RVs are going to be really, really tall, and they might use that similar mount. Basically, it will just go up on top of the camper like this. Your magnet, it just goes right into the mount like that, and then you just slide it. All you need to do is find some metal, and then you're good to go. Now, this magnetic mount, by default, it comes attached to the base. And so you just find a piece of metal to put it on your camper, and then you're good to go. And then finally, they have this mount here. Basically, they've got some self-tapping screws, and you find a place on your camper where you want to put it, and then you just mount it with the screws. And so, yeah, 3 different mounting options, depending on what your needs are. And so, yeah, that works really good. All right, so let's talk about the display a little bit. Now, the system comes with a 5-inch display. They do have a system that comes with a 7-inch display instead, if you want something a little bit bigger. But at least for my needs, I think this is fine. It is wirelessly, obviously, and so it has a little antenna attached to it. It supposedly supports up to 50 feet in distance between the monitor and the camera, and I think at 70 miles per hour without any sort of flickering or any sort of delays. And so we'll have to test that and see how it works. Now, if you do have any sort of connectivity issues, you do have this little kind of antenna extension. You can either put this on the monitor or you can put it on the camera, whichever makes sense. And this basically just, kind of screws into it. So you have that. The monitor itself, you mount it with this suction cup right here. So you can put it on your dash, you can put it on the windshield. I'm actually probably gonna put mine kind of up on top here where my ducks are, because it's a kind of a perfect little place to put it. And yeah, I might have to lose one or two ducks though. So let's go ahead and go into the menu system and see what kind of options that they have for you in here. So you have the pair option. Now, one of the things that makes this system so great is from the factory, the monitor is set up and configured to automatically connect to the video display. And so there's no configuration or having to pair. You know, maybe if something happens, maybe you add another video camera, you can pair that unit. Now, the system does support 2 video cameras, and so you can actually have both of those on the screen at the same time or switch between the two. So that's really cool. Now you also have your standard brightness and contrast control. So you can set that up. I think it actually looks really good, but depending on, you know, your vision and, you know, kind of the conditions in the car, you might want to change that. So you also have mirroring and upside and down control. So you can mirror the image if you need to, or you can flip it. You can also configure when it goes to sleep. So by default, I think it's set for 120 seconds or 2 minutes. You can change that to 240 seconds, or you can change it to never. Now, when the monitor does time out, the camera turns off. And then when the monitor wakes up, then the camera turns back on. And so the monitor automatically connects it and turns it back on. So that's really cool. I think for my needs, I am going to use this a lot as when I'm driving, being able to see what's behind my trailer. And so I'll probably choose never. And so then I'll just charge it at the campsite. Yeah, no big deal there. And then finally, you can configure the guidelines, so you can either turn them on or off. I think I had mentioned that the 7-inch display, you can select multiple guidelines. On the 5-inch one, you can either have them on or you can turn them off. So one thing about the system is the monitor itself, it isn't battery powered. It's powered with the 12-volt cable here. And this plugs into your cigarette lighter. Now they do have adapters. I think most cars still have cigarette lighters, but they do have USB adapters that you can plug into your USB ports, and then it converts it to a cigarette lighter, so you can use that. But I did mention how easy this system was to set up, and the first time I plugged it in, the camera was turned on and it just automatically connected. And so it's so nice not to have to worry about, you know, any sort of configuration or pairing out of the box. It just works as it should. And so you can see now it just turned on and it's ready to go. And so that's great. So what we're going to do now is take a little test drive. I'm going to do a little bit of loop on to some city driving, kind of like between 30 and 40 miles an hour, go probably 4 or 5 miles just to see how it works under those conditions. And I'll show you the camera. And then we'll also take it on the freeway going about 70 miles an hour, doing about the same loop and seeing how it works on the freeway at speed. And so, yeah, let's get started with that. But before we do that, let's just kind of look at what this image looks like. I did say that this was 1080p quality, and so you can see it's really nice and crystal clear. Looks great right out of the box. You don't have to make any changes, but let's see how it performs when we're actually driving. All right, guys, so we're doing our little city loop, and I apologize. I've got my half doors on my Jeep, so it's a little loud, but you can see that it's working basically as it's supposed to. Really good quality image. So, you know, this is typically what I see on my rear view mirror. I don't see very much. You know, I see my trailer basically. It's really nice to be able to see what's behind me as opposed to just seeing my trailer. So yeah, it's working great. You know, no signal loss, no jitteriness, basically just the you know, just the trailer kind of bouncing around a little bit. But yeah, I really loving this, the way it shows exactly what's behind me. Really cool. I'll report back if there's any sort of issues. but I'm going to be taking it on the freeway, and then I'll see you on the freeway. Yeah, so everything is still working really good. It's so loud in here. I don't even know if you can hear me, but what's really nice is that, you know, typically my Jeep has blind spot monitors, but of course it doesn't take into consideration that I have a trailer. Of course, with my half doors, I don't have a blind spot monitoring now, but it is so nice. I can almost use the guidelines to help me, you know, when something's really close to my trailer. And yeah, that is like really cool. So yeah, I'm just loving it. I just don't like the wind so much on the freeway. So now we're gonna test this thing for backing up. Now, I primarily use my left and right side view mirrors for backing up, and I found that works pretty well for me. So I kind of go with the principle of taking your hands and putting your hands on the underside of the steering wheel, and then you look in your left and right mirrors. Now, in your left mirror, if you see your trailer, and if you want your trailer to go left, you simply move your hands to the left. The same thing on the right hand side. If you see your trailer on the right hand side, and if you want it to move that direction, you move your hands to the right. So that way, you know, it's consistent. You don't have to, if you want the trailer to go left, you have to go right. You know, the simpler that you can make it, the better. The other thing I'm a big fan of is the getting out and look principle. Nothing better than just putting your tow vehicle in park, getting out, looking at where your trailer is, where your tow vehicle is, and where it needs to go. And if you understand kind of the direction and how to work your trailer, then you can pretty much get it into that spot. But you can't be impatient when you're doing so. But you know, it's still one of those things where if you can't see behind your trailer, you're still kind of guessing where everything is. You know, you can see the left side of your trailer, you can see the right side of your trailer in your mirrors, but you can't see everything. And so, yeah, having that backup camera in place, I think would be really helpful. So let's just kind of see how, you know, how this works and if it benefits me at all. So I've kind of backed my trailer up into a pretty good position into my garage, and so I'm just going to finish up the backing up process, hopefully with the backup camera assisting me. So I got my backup camera set up here. Now there is a portion of it in the shade, so inside of my garage, of course, it's shaded, and so you can't see really well in there, but I think as we back up into there, I think it'll get better. And I'm kind of simulating the bumpers of my tow vehicle with these two guys. I've got a pop-up camper or an A-frame camper, and so my camper is really low, so it's, you know, it's almost impossible to see the bumpers from where I put the camera. And so I did that just to kind of simulate what it would probably look similar to that if you had a full-size RV and you put your camera up on the roof. You could probably see your bumpers that way, and this would be about the view you would probably get. So let me continue backing up, and we'll see what this looks like as I get backing up into the garage. So here we go. So I'm adjusting it just a little bit to my left, and then I'll be adjusting it just a little more to my right. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good here. And so let's see. Yeah, so that's a really nice view right there. So you can see I'm pulling into my garage, and you can see pretty much everything around where I'm backing up into. And yeah, this is really helpful, right? So my left mirror looks like that, and my right mirror looks like that, right? And here I can see exactly what's behind my tow vehicle. So now, or behind my trailer, and so now I can just keep that going. So just the final last couple inches here. Okay, and I've successfully backed up using my backup camera without hitting anything in my garage, so I'm pretty excited. So what do I think about the product? I really liked it. I think I like the most being able to see what's behind me as I'm driving. That's pretty much priceless, because that's always bothered me, and just to be able to see what's back there, whether it's a big, semi-truck or somebody, speeding up to to pass me, I think it's really great to see what's behind you. Also, it's one of those things where this product is relatively inexpensive, it's good high quality, it's got reviews. The company, they kind of specialize in these kinds of things, so they specialize in backup cameras, RV backup cameras, and dash cams, so they've got a good reputation. People really like the product, and so, yeah, what isn't there to like? Now, it is listed on Amazon for $169, and of course that comes with a 30-day return policy. If you go directly to their website, they also sell it direct as well, and they sell it for $139 there, and they have like a kind of a buy today thing, and they save you $20, so it's like 119 bucks. So yeah, that's really great. So yeah, I'm really glad that I gave this technology a shot, and I can't wait to use it. We're going to be going to the Grand Canyon very soon. Actually, my wife, she's going to drive from one rim to the next rim by herself, and I think she's going to really love, having this backup camera. So, yep, I hope to see you in the next video again very soon.